Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take down Noth the Plaguebringer with Priest in heroic mode. Now we're generally mulliganing for our light spawn, which is pretty much our cheapest minion drop. Powered shield's good as well. We generally want to mulligan for removal like Circle of Healing Arcanine and Holy Nova. Our AoE, in other words.
You love my new recipe.
Gonna go down to Holy Nova. So we just pause the turn for now. That's a little bit of pain. It's outside of our AoE reach, and it has quite a bit of attack. Usually this would be a bad play because an intelligent player would trade both and get a skeleton out, but the AI usually just goes face.
What we do.
That's annoying. Take it down to 1. And I think we just re-heal. And hope he doesn't trade.
For the Lich King!
Ooh. Yeah, Spectral Knight's always tricky to handle, right?
Breathe no.
Yeah, Plague.
Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more!
Wait. Oh my god, that's a skeleton too? As if Plague is not overpowered enough. Yeah, this is really bad because I cannot even kill them well. 5, 10, I mean I have to kill at least one. Can Shadow Word Death the other, I guess. Well, I can't do all of that there.
Embrace the void.
Plague. I think he has 2 in the deck. That is the card that really can screw you over big time. Doesn't trade. Okay, so I can... Not gonna be able to heal this up though, which is unfortunate. At least I can kill both of these. Gets 2 more. Of all the possibilities, that's okay-ish. That's bad for me, that's gonna die. Well, it will give me a 5 attack something to... Maybe I should... The problem is there's no silence minion. Maybe I should run Master Spell in this deck. Holy Nova? Guess I would need to heal this first. Yeah, that didn't do what I wanted. He may trade now. I don't know about the Shadow of Death. I really need it. Oh, I could get a 3 for 1. I guess I have to trade that in. Oh, no. That was good timing. Oh man, that was a really bad misplay. See if he has his other plagues. If he has both his plagues early on, you're really out of luck. SOP.
We hunger for vengeance.
Let the
SOL, not SOP, which is standard operating procedure.
You're dead.
Interesting. Probably duplicate. I don't want him to get 2 more acolytes. So even though it draws in more cards, it's gonna hurt. Oh, it was counterspell. Damn. Please don't draw Plague. I think I'm in pretty good shape if he doesn't draw Plague. I have 8, 13, 18. 21. Can't win. We're looking good. Could be Ice Block too. He does actually run Ice Block. Do I take the risk? I think I do, and then Deathwing. Dang. Oh, but I have 2 minions that die, so he'll get 2 5/5s. Take that back. I do not. I can do this because if he draws Plague, I still have Deathwing.
Ouch, you're dead.
Okay, I win. Thank goodness. BM a bit. Gets me to 15. Well, can get 10, or this is more damage. Down you go, Noth.
in death.
Was Noth his day?
Poor Noth. This was just Noth his day.
Let's look at the deck list. So the idea behind this deck is that 1-turn kill priest is back, baby. It's actually just part of the deck. The basic idea is you only want to play minions with high health. We didn't even get to see our very powerful legendaries. But the basic idea is you AoE all his stuff. He gets a lot of minions out and gets a lot of card draw because of the duplicate spell or the duplicate secret, and he runs acolytes and cult masters. When I first played this, I thought he had 4 acolytes in his deck, but that was because I killed a acolyte while he had duplicate out. 2 Circle of Healing, mostly in there to combo with Alkanite to clear his board, but can also combo well to just keep your minions alive, because you usually have high health minions attacking into his things and you want to save them. What you do need to, this doesn't really fit into any cards, so I'll just mention up front. I think he runs 2 copies of the card Plague, and that is killer. You need to be aware of that at all times. You do not want to put a lot of minions out before you know he's used both of them, or at least one and doesn't seem to have the other. And Deathwing, usually it's a bad card, but it's kind of saved here for if he does use his second plague or his first one and he's out of cards, that kind of situation. Because then you can clear the board of his 5/5s. You do not want to play this when you have minions out though, because then all your minions will be replaced by 5/5s on his side. Holy Smite just for early removal and helps you get things in the range of Holy Nova. Inner Fire we just run one. We call it OTK Priest, but it's not really looking for a one-turn kill per se. It just happens to have these cards that are usually in a one-turn kill. Divine Spirit's really important. Doubling health keeps minions alive so that his hero power does not summon 5/5s. But the Inner Fire is not that important. You're really you're looking to just keep things alive. You're not looking for a one-turn kill that much because you seldom get the opportunity. He has a bunch of taunts, he has a large life pool, etc. Powered Shield just gains you health, combos well with Divine Spirit. You can play, on turn 5 a Light Spawn and buff it up immediately. Again, it's just a very cheap card that helps things stay alive. You can Powered Shield and Alkanite Soul Priest after Circle of Healing, which reduces it to 1 health, which is scary. Shadow Word Pain is just removal. Shadow Word Death, you sometimes have to use these on the skeletons that get summoned, but you ideally want to use them on the Necro Knight, because then you can get a 2-for-1 or even 3-for-1. Light Spawn, it's a 5/5, it's not a huge health pool, but it has the nice property that if you buff it up to higher health, and you have a lot of things in here that do, Powered Shield, Divine Spirit, Temple Enforcer, etc. What's the word I'm looking for? It gets extra attack as a result of that. So it just kind of synergizes nicely with this deck. A 5/5 for 4 mana is also good. And I don't think Noth runs any silence. I haven't seen any. Holy Nova is your kind of bread and butter AoE. You'd love to combo this with Spell Power, but Spell Power minions are just... I guess you could maybe put in like a Malagos or something. I should put in a Malagos. That would be really cool, actually. Could put in a Malagos, but your Blood Mage Thelnos and Kobold and cheaper ones just die easily and give him a 5/5, so it's not worth putting them in. So you often have to combo this. He does have a lot of 2 health minions, but he also has a lot of like 3 health things. So you often have to combo it with like an attack with one of your guys, then heal, or using his own Abomination or Unstable Ghoul to do extra damage, or your Holy Smites, etc. Gurubashi Berserker ends up working really well in this deck, because you can keep it alive a lot with your kind of health-giving things, and he keeps gaining attack, and you even have Inner Fire to put it kind of at a 7/7 initially, and then it'll gain more attack. Really good. Holy Fire is just another way to take out skeletons, basically, beside Shadow Word Death. I wish it drew a card, but it doesn't. The health gain helps too. You often get a little low on life. The other thing it's good for is like targeting an A-bomb directly if everything else is at 2 health. You may not want to like Holy Nova or run one of your creatures into it. Well, Holy Nova just won't kill that off. But Holy Firing it directly might kill the rest of his board because he doesn't play it that intelligently. Sylvanas is like a little bit safe against dying because it at least steals something. Like if there's a skeleton out, you can run into it, the skeleton spawns, and then you steal it. Temple Enforcer gives health. Again, the theme of this deck is like giving things more health and keeping them alive and powering them up. Priest is in some ways it is like the counter class to Noth's hero power, which relies on your guys dying, and Priest is about keeping guys alive. Temple Enforcer comes into its own pretty nicely here. Prophet Velen combos really well. If you can get him out, things like get him out for a turn, things like Holy Nova become amazing. Deal 4 damage to all their guys, restore 4 health to all your characters. Your own hero power becomes a heal for 4, which is really helpful on one of your minions to help keep it alive. Holy Smite becomes big, etc. And it's 7 health. He's not easy to kill. Rag hits things and has a high health pool. We all love Rag. Ysera can just win you a game single-handedly. if you get Ysera Awakens, you can like clear their entire board pretty efficiently. That's nice. And Deathwing, you basically just want to save till he has played at least one plague, and then it's your insurance against him playing a second. You can start to put out a few minions, and if he plagues, you then put out Deathwing because you know he's used both of his. I'm pretty sure he only has two. Do not play Deathwing early, because then if he just plagues your Deathwing, you're out of cards and pretty screwed. So that's the deck. It's taken out Noth a couple times for me and worked pretty well. You do require luck, there's a lot of thinking in terms of how to deal with his board, how to keep your guys alive. It's a fun deck to play. Also frustrating at times because Plague is just like insanely overpowered. It's basically, it's cheaper than Flame Strike, wipes your entire board no matter how many creatures you have out, and replaces them all with 5/5s on his side. Insanity. But you can still beat it because you have a brain. Anyway, if you try this out, have fun.